Hi guys, my name is Jeff Puckett, and I am doing my video for the last discussion. Um, where I see myself in 5 years, my goal has always been, and I hope to be somewhere situated working with LGBTQ youth, especially those that are high risk and possibly homeless. I, in turn, would incorporate a lot of approaches when working with these clients. I would do things. One is working with the client, listening, understanding the best way possible. But I would also be providing as much education in regards to sexuality and sexual concepts, educating them on STDs, stuff like that. I would also be doing my best to incorporate support groups, um, especially if they come from a family that has been neglecting or disowning them. I would be making other referrals to medical offices for contraception, for birth controls, stuff like that. Um, and then my biggest thing, which is hard in this area, doesn't always work for each client, is to get their family involved if they're willing and able. By incorporating that, it's going to provide a much healthier standpoint for the client and a foundation for them to build upon. That's not always the option, unfortunately, and that's when places such as, like, say, Trevor Project, any LGBTQ influence organization would be one of my top referrals, because they need those support systems in place and they need some guidance along this road. Um, Typically, you can't always say, as an LGBTQ youth, your parents who are, say, heterosexual are not always able to answer the questions that you have or provide you with the feedback you're looking for. And that's why I think a support group would be amazingly beneficial. In fact, I encourage that in almost any direction that I might end up in 5 years. But my goal is to help reduce the risk of homelessness, of STDs, of drug addiction, all kinds of things that could hinder their abilities growing up and becoming adults. A lot of them drop out of school. That would be something I would want to look into for continued education to get them back on the right track. Um, and my burning question, that was kind of hard because the book has been so detailed, but I think my burning question would have to be in regard to cyber sex. That seems to come up quite often in some of the couples therapy sessions that I've been a part of, especially when it's centered around sex and whatnot. That's been a burning question that many people have to base off their moral judgment. But what could you possibly answer in regard to cyber sex? Like, is that cheating? Is that considered porn? Is that where do, since there's no exact limitation on that, what do you guys think? What would you say would be the response to that? And how do you say you're working with a couple, and, for example, the husband is engaging in cyber sex and the wife found out about it, and to her that's an affair, but to him it's like watching porno. How would you address that, and what motivations would you have for which side, if any? If anybody can answer that, I'd greatly appreciate it. Anyway, it's been great being a part of this class, and I look forward to the responses. Bye, guys.